Hi everyone, my name is Odane Barrett and welcome to another Marvelous Monday. Sometimes I'll hear from my clients, Odane, I'm stretching like you asked me to. It's part of our flexibility training program, and yet I'm still finding there's a lot of tension in my body, or it's not improving yet. And sometimes they're ready to throw in the towel, but this is just the beginning of our work together. Now, what you will find sometimes in the body is that there'll be tension spots, sometimes referred to as knots, but more properly known as trigger points. And these trigger points are areas in the muscle or along the muscle and connective tissue line where the muscle fibers are chronically contracted. Okay, so there's tension constantly there. It's not relaxing. And so what you'll find is that if you are constantly stretching, sometimes that stretching can actually, you can actually be inadvertently increasing the tension there in that area because of the lack of elasticity. Now, when you encourage elasticity by opening up those trigger points or those tension spots or knots, if you will, then what you'll find over time is that the elasticity of the muscle will improve. You'll be able to open up a little bit more through that line of muscle and connective tissue. So that brings us to what I'd like to address today as our final piece to flexibility for the year 2010. And we'll look a little bit more at flexibility again in the coming year. So what we're going to need for this exercise today, and I'll just refer to this as an enhanced superficial backline stretch. So you'll need a tennis ball. We've got one right here. Okay, and then from there you can just kick your shoe off. All right, or your shoes off, because we always want to make sure we do both sides, right? And then what you're going to do with the tennis ball is you're going to have it under the bottom of your foot, and you're going to be rolling the tennis ball forward and backwards like that. So you want to make sure that you're covering the entire territory on the plantar or the bottom surface of your foot, from the heel all the way out to the base of your big toe, from the heel all the way out to the base of your little toe. And then you'll have your foot going forward and back like that for about 30 seconds. You could even go as long as 2 minutes while you're doing this. And you might notice that there'll be some tension spots or some spots where it's a little bit more tender than others. It's a possibility that those are areas where there are trigger points, okay? And so once you've done this, again for 30 seconds anywhere up to 2 minutes, and that will help to open up that area. So let's jump ahead as if we did do this on both sides, and once you finish the rolling with a tennis ball, then from there we want to make sure that we do the stretch. So we'll get our mat, and then from there we'll come down into a long seated position. And again, we've seen this stretch before, but now being enhanced by releasing the tension from the plantar surface of the foot. And then from there, folding forward at the hip. You can support by the toes, or you can use the muscles in the top surface of the lower leg there to point the toes towards you. And then from there, looking down towards your thighs. As always, making sure that your breath is continuous while you're holding the stretch. And again, from 30 to 60 seconds would be sufficient for that flexibility exercise. Now, any questions, any comments at all, any feedback that you have, I look forward to it. I've left out quite a bit of information because this video is already long enough, and I would like to be able to share a little bit more with you. So please don't hold back those questions, don't hold back any thoughts that might come to your mind surrounding this, so we can continue this discussion and we can continue to grow together. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the year. This has been an awesome year, and I'm looking forward to continue to be of service to you in 2011. Have yourselves a marvelous Monday.